Happy trails to you until we meet again. Oh, you're here. Hi. You've been on my show before.
Yes, yes.
Y'all
yes.
know who this lady is. This is Stephanie Danderson,
Hey.
the beautiful and talented Stephanie. And next to Stephanie is a very important person, a VIP from the international ranks of the NGRA. Is that correct?
Internet NGRA is a part of international.
Oh, pardon me. International NGRA.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay. So NGRA stands for Nevada Gay.
So yes. So
I want to get it right. I get it wrong.
When you think about and what most people would understand, you would have like Miss Nevada that would go to Miss America. Is the way you kind of think about it.
Okay.
So it doesn't confuse everyone.
So how many? Is this a correct question? How many local NGRA organizations are there in America?
Within the international organization, we currently have 16 member associations. One's in Canada, the rest are in the United States.
Very good, very good. Are you in charge of all of them?
I'm not now, but back 30 years ago, 1993, 94, and 95, I was the international
very important
president.
Years.
I was the president back then.
Well, thank you for being here, both of you. This is Stephanie, like I mentioned before. Stephanie's been a big part of NGRA, I know, for years because we've done so many things together with that. It's always been a lot of fun, and I'm very proud because they go all out. Like we were just talking with the producer, you gals especially really get up there and get the job done. No guff.
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of work too, because and y'all were talking off camera about how organized we are, but that comes from really incredible leadership. We have organizations that we have, like our fundraising organization that does our monthly shows for fundraisers and, to help put on the rodeo. And that's over at the Phoenix every month. And then we have our rodeo planning committee, which I'm on, that plans the rodeo. And there's so much work involved in that. And it's hard to kind of explain how much is involved until you get involved.
You're right, because one thing leads to another.
Just lining up, like my little part of it is I'm doing the main show on Saturday. And it's extremely diverse in what diversity really is.
Sure.
It's not just a bunch of queens getting up and lip syncing. No. We have live entertainers. We have dancers. Yes, we have impersonators. And speaking of, we have the absolute best Dolly Parton impersonator in the world. Literally in the world is the one and only Mr. Kenneth Blake, formerly of Lacage.
Yes.
And he's I believe, working with World of Wonder, which is
that's it. The RuPaul
with the RuPaul doing all the wigs.
He's the brunch shows, all the shows.
He's amazing, and he does Madonna and stuff like that too. But we, with this show, we also it's not just all country; it's a little bit of everything because true country people like a little bit of everything.
Well, it's like you know. Keeping it variety, the variety factor is a big deal.
It's a true variety show.
Well, if you're there and the rodeo's fun, but if you bring up something else, say, I love that too.
Right, and we have the legendary Tony James.
Yes,
that is going to be emceeing part of the show. Ginger Grant will be emceeing part of the show.
Wonderful.
I'm going to be helping out
Las
with
Vegas
it.
Gals.
But we have a lot of production. It's like something you would go see on the Strip this year.
Sure.
And then, of course, I know you're involved with us with singing some stuff.
I'll be there.
All of that. So, and you can get your tickets now at our website. Go to NGRA.com and just kind of go up where it says
We'll
rodeo.
put that on the screen. Yeah, it'll be. There it is. There it is.
Yeah, and you can go out.
NGRA.com.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nevada Gay Rodeo Association, and you can get your tickets early. We have some great deals going on with that.
And the event is when?
And this is a big year for us, and I'll let him explain why this is such a big year for us this year.
We're here to talk about it. Let's do it.
Well, gay rodeo actually started in Reno, Nevada back in 1976. And it was started by the first Emperor I of the Silver Dollar Court.
I see.
So the imperial court system is a very important part of the history of gay rodeo. Phil Ragsdale was that first emperor in Reno, and he came up with the idea for gay rodeo. And they put on the first one just as a kick, really, to
Right.
raise money for Muscular Dystrophy Association.
So nice.
They had about 25 contestants, 100 people in the stands, and that he had a hard time getting any rodeo stock at that first rodeo because when they heard it was for a gay event, all the ranchers
That was
walked
across to
away.
Bear. I can
Back
imagine.
in the day, yeah.
You know,
You were
but,
barely born yet.
you're so right. I mean, had I been older, I could have helped. But such an ass. But
But yeah, they did have a lot of fun at that first rodeo. So they came back the second year. That first rodeo, they didn't have any bucking chutes or anything except a fenced-in arena. So
Yeah.
they had to kind of catch the cattle as they were doing
Right.
things. And it was a pretty wild event.
and I
think.
do remember, I think it was like, oh, you got to be kidding. A gay rodeo, please. But it's certainly come a long way. I mean, there's no laughing about it.
absolutely
It's
has.
a major force for a lot of different charities, and people raise money for incredible causes. And you put on a great show every year. You're
Mhm.
fabulous.
Well, we do have females in our association, and let me tell you, it's something to watch them compete. I mean, there's some tough women I would put up against any man out
There you
there.
go.
I mean, there's a couple of them. I was just like, oh, if only it was a real dude, I'd be in love right now. No, there's some amazing talent.
Yeah.
And they come in from all over.
Oh, I know that.
They come in,
It's-
and we have also for our rodeo this year. It's the second year we're doing it. We're doing Rodeo Idol. So if you can sing, we have different clubs that we're going to be doing this at. It's a contest, and then all the winners come together.
right.
And I believe we have, and I'm sorry, everything's off a million things going through my
Sure,
mind and
I
what
get
I
it.
need to say. I believe that the pot this year is like $1,000
There you
in
go.
prizes and
Nice.
some cash and stuff.
Sure.
So it's nothing to turn your nose up at. So if you can sing, look for when we have like the different events at the Phoenix, at Quads, and of course at Flex. And I think we're doing something at Dust
I
too.
think
I'm not
Dust
sure.
is mentioned. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're going to do something there.
So it's exciting to see this. Last year we had some amazing singers, but of course we're Vegas.
There you
So
go.
why wouldn't we have amazing singers?
Well, you
but
got the cream of the crop, hopefully.
we really do. It's no
Yeah.
joke.
It's lucky.
And there was a trans woman that sang last year, and her name is Casey Mann,
Hmm.
and she looked beautiful. She's beautiful, but her voice, you just got to listen to her.
She's amazing.
She
Yeah.
really is amazing.
Absolutely
I hope she
amazing.
re-enters this year.
Oh, I hope so.
Yeah.
Well, you should just make her do it. Just say, hey, girl, come on. Real quick, just drop the subject for 1 second because I don't want to forget.
Yeah.
Stephanie, as most of you know, owns a wonderful shop
Oh,
that she's got over there on Charleston and
Rachel.
Rancho. And it's called Into the Looking Glass.
Yeah.
And she provides help for people with makeup,
Waxing.
women, trans.
Waxing, massage, facials.
Thank you. Yes. And makeup. You
Yeah,
got
lots of makeup.
Yeah, and she a lot of the stuff you keep in stock, or you can take special orders.
Yeah,
But
I have.
there's
a
it's
full
so
shop
wonderful
of
to have a
everything.
little store like that here in town that you could dash into and go, Stephanie, I need this and this. Okay, fine, I'll get it. But anyway, you've been such a
But
supporter
it's-
of all the stuff here.
I love Vegas. I wasn't born here, but I've been here for a long time. And what the thing is, rodeo, if you're of a certain age, you'll remember this with the gay community. It was not as big. Our community wasn't big back
That's
when we
right.
were younger,
Yeah,
and you knew everyone. And rodeo is like that. It's like a big family.
it
And
has
even when you go
evolved.
to the international and compete, it's like a big family.
Yeah.
And if you feel like certain things just don't fit in your life and you're looking for something and you want something different and you want to be accepted for who and what you are, rodeo accepts you like that. Because
They do.
I'm in Nevada, I'm the only trans woman in the organization right now.
surprised.
I am too, because we have it outside the organization,
Yeah,
out in the international,
Sure.
but I'm the only one, and they accepted me with open arms.
that's who
And
they are.
I haven't had that too much with different organizations.
Well,
so-
there you go.
But rodeo, once again, it's you don't necessarily have to know how to ride a horse, but a lot of us grew up around all of that. and we're just country people at heart, even though we can get all, as we say, gussied up and
Well,
put
sure.
the rhinestones on, but we all have that country heart.
Well, sure.
And we like to give, and we like to help other people, and we like to entertain.
That's right. So Roger, the different ones, the different events, rodeos and stuff, do you bring in talent, or you pick on whoever happens to be in that area?
Usually it's just the local people.
The locals, yeah.
But at the international finals, we do have people come in from other states, and each of the member associations
Right.
does have their own royalty members,
That's
and a lot of them will travel from rodeo to rodeo. One of the things that the royalty is very important about is they really raise a lot of money for charities.
Well, that's what it's about,
And,
honestly. So
Stephanie mentioned earlier about the women of gay rodeo. One of the things that they do at all of our rodeos is at some point during the weekend, they call all of the women that are involved in the rodeo, whether they're officials or volunteers
Yeah.
or contestants. They get all the women down, usually right in front of the bucket
That's
chutes,
good.
and they
No,
take a
that's good.
photo of the women of rodeo.
sure,
We're really
Well,
encourage women to join all
that's
the
so
time.
nice to hear, because you know,
And regarding trans, the International Gay Rodeo Association put into our rules in the year 2000, right here when we had our convention in Las Vegas in 2000, we added a rule that trans people can compete of their gender and their gender identity with no questions, no concerns.
that's so
whatsoever.
nice. That's
And
so
we do have
nice.
a
You
number
know,
of
that
trans
just
people.
that just shows how open and awake your organization is. It's like, come on, we're all here for the same reason. Did you ever, I mean, are you a rodeo guy originally? Did you ride horses?
I grew up in Montana.
Oh, you had to.
I loved rodeo, but
It was
I
mandatory.
grew up in a city.
It was, man, I grew up in Texas.
I grew
They
up
tried
in
to
a
get me
city.
on a horse one time. The horse fainted.
I think I rode a draft horse once when I was
Did
about
you?
12, but I've never owned a horse. That's one thing that's not necessary.
Sure.
You don't have to own a horse. One of the things we have in gay rodeo is what we call 3 camp events.
Yeah.
It's
that
called
are
what?
Camp events.
Oh, campy.
Camp.
You'll love this.
Very
This
campy.
is what really separates us. Otherwise, you think you're at one of the big rodeos that you're seeing everyone. This is the stuff that is so much fun.
It is fun, and you keeping it fun and light and including everyone is why you guys are still strong and you're going on and on. I wish we could stay longer, but we've almost
I've
run
got
out
a
of time.
couple
but
of things
tell
I
me
need to
something.
talk about. As we mentioned earlier, this October of this year will be the 50th. We will be entering the 50th year of the very first gay rodeo, which was 1976 in Reno.
That's amazing.
And we're going back to Reno for our World Gay Rodeo Finals.
Reno, the
Will
biggest
be
little city in the world.
October 9th through the 12th. We'll have 3 days of royalty competition. Looking for our 2026 royalty, we have a Mr., Ms., Miss, Mr.,
Okay.
and MX. Was a new
And
category that we've just added. So they
non-binary.
will
That
all be
X. No,
competing.
we talked about the X. There's nothing
We'll
wrong
have
with
2
that.
days of rodeo, and we're collaborating with San Francisco's Sundance Association, which has put on 27 years of 4-day dance weekends in San
They're very
Francisco.
devoted to that.
They're going to come to Reno and help us put on 4 days of dance
Right.
in the night and 3 days of dance workshops. So it's going to be a busy time and a reunion for everybody
Well, so
that's ever
so
been
you'll
involved.
come back. I mean, it's closer to all that. And
Absolutely.
you'll come-
Absolutely.
Stephanie's always here.
Well, we got to give a big shout out to 2 people.
Let's
though.
do it.
First, to Miss International Gay Rodeo. And the reason I'm saying this is because she was our Miss Nevada Gay Rodeo, Tatila Mockingbird. She is
She was
amazing.
on our show. Yes, she
Love her,
is.
such a wonderful talent. Being able to
Tequila
sing.
Mockingbird.
And the other person is our Miss NGRA this year is Becky Balky, but they like to call her, when we do grand entry, they always say Becky Bokey.
Becky Bokey.
She'll get
That's
the
what
joke there.
call her, too.
But just a
I
shout
love
out to
Becky.
them. They're doing
Yeah.
a great, our royalty team this year is small, but they have a lot of us that have been on the royalty team, that we all come together
Yeah.
and we work as one to get everything done and to help raise money. And that's where we're like a family and
Right.
come
We
more
get together,
together.
and the end result is wonderful.
Can I
That's
give
right.
you a website address real quick?
We'll put it right up.
It'll
Absolutely.
be gay-rodeo.net. And that is where you can find out the hotel information for the World Gay Rodeo Finals in October. We've got tickets available. It's only $100 to go to all the events. That's 2 days of rodeo,
Get
3
your
days
tickets
of
early.
royalty, 4 days of dancing. We've already booked 65% of our
That's
hotel
wonderful.
block. We've got a lot of people coming, and we want more.
Good deal. Well, we'll put it. We'll say it again.
Gay-rodeo.net.
Gay-rodeo.net. Gay-rodeo.net. What's up? Vegas. I said put that in.
Yes.
Listen, guys, thank you so much
Thank
for being
you.
here
Thank
today,
you so much,
ladies and
Jimmy.
gentlemen. I want to do this right. For tuning in to the How the Jimmy Show. We've got a few more guests coming up soon, but we want to thank both of you for being here today. And I want to thank the WWDBTV, our good friend John Stiles, who has his own show called Doing It with Styles. And he's great. And of course, Lynn Collier, the head of all this, the only lady that has the whip, keeps us in order. Get it going. Thank you again. We'll see you guys soon. Stay tuned.
Thank you.